Okay, so here we are. I am finished painting the walls and the ceiling, and I washed and dried my shower curtains, and now I'm ready, and I rehung them, and they're too short. They shrunk like crazy, so now I'm gonna have to figure that out. So now I'm ready to start painting the mural. Let me show you how I do this. I had taken a few pictures of the cranes that come to our house every year. So I wanted my cranes to look like the cranes that we have in our neighborhood. So I went to Pinterest and picked out some paintings of cranes, a bunch of them, just a whole bunch, so that I would have some inspiration. And then I brought my laptop, good place for my laptop, right? Along with my projector, and I projected the images to the wall, and I put them on the wall in chalk. Let me see if I can get some more light on that. I've learned over the years that there's no use sketching onto the wall. I painted murals for too long to know that just takes too long to try to sketch freehand onto the wall. So I will generally sketch my drawing small on an 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper so that I have an idea of my layout. Then if you want to take that sketch, then project that sketch onto the wall and then just trace your own sketch if you feel like you want it to be original, or you have design ideas that you want to sketch out first and then just transfer that sketch to the wall. There they are. And now I will go ahead and start painting. So I'm going to show you around what we affectionately call the pink bathroom, because this bathroom was completely pink when we bought this house. It had pink tile, pink bathtub, pink toilet, pink sinks. It was completely pink. And then it had some 70s flocked metallic wallpaper, and I replaced that with a green and pink toile, and we had that for about 5 years, and I loved it. It was getting pretty worn out, but I loved it except for the fact that there was no shower. When my kids got to be a little bit older, when we lived here for the first 5 years, they were just little, so baths were fine. And it was perfect for that because of the way the bathtub was. But since they grew up and became teenagers, they needed a shower. So we had to do something with this bathroom. And that's when we did the spring one room challenge in, I don't know how many years ago, but I'm finally finishing the spring one room challenge from, I think, 2019. So this bathroom has been pretty much on hold for all these years, because when I redid this bathroom for the one room challenge, I wanted to have a specific wallpaper, and it is very expensive. So I didn't buy it at that time, and I just put an off-white Venetian plaster on the wall above the chair rail because it was given to me by a friend of mine who was a designer. She gave me a gallon of the Ralph Lauren brand Venetian plaster, and that worked out fine for a time, although I think I put it on too thick and it was kind of cracking in some spots. So then I had to go over those spots with just some drywall mud. So it stayed like that for a long time. And then they stopped selling that wallpaper to the US, or they stopped shipping it to the US. I don't know why, but they won't ship it to the US anymore. It was called Rainforest Rabble. Super beautiful wallpaper. I'll show it right here. And it came in 3 colorways that I loved and wanted to use that really bad anyway. So I had to change plans. We just came through a hurricane, and this is what I did while we were weathering the storm, is painted this bathroom, painted the ceiling, the walls, this ink, which I can't give you the color name because it was a custom color. So I painted the walls and the ceiling with that, then did my herons. And I'm happy with them, mostly, till I can afford some wallpaper. The shower curtains, I washed them and dried them, and they shrunk about 6 inches. Let me take this off the floor. And that needs to be cleaned. So my shower curtains are now above the floor, and I need to now either replace them or figure out some sort of trim for around the leading edge and around the bottom to make them almost come to the floor again. I used the IKEA curtain track to hang them, and I painted the track the same as the ceiling, and I replaced that light. I still need to address that Roman shade. Maybe I'll put some Roman shade ribs in there to make that Roman shade flat across instead of have a smile like that, and maybe I can put that same trim across the bottom edge of that. Or maybe I could just get all new fabric, something that has all the colors in the bathroom, maybe some green in there, and the blues from the herons, and then the pink from the wall. Something that has all the colors would be wonderful. So there's all my birds. I love them. I think their little faces are so cute. Their bodies don't have much detail, but I'm okay with that. That photo that I have hanging there, I do need to replace that frame. I don't mind having the black around it because it does tie in with the tile on my floor. So in the bottom of my bathtub, I need to clean the floor. I cleaned it really well, but then one of my girls came in here and I don't know, did something, and there's like Comet on the floor there. Anyway, the black I think pulls in the tub and the tile, so I like the black frame, but I need to get a different frame, not quite so big and chunky. That's the tub that I refinished, bought it for like 30 bucks and refinished that. That light fixture, I had originally during the 1 room challenge, I had put a light fixture there that had a drum shade around it, and it was a fabric covered drum shade. Don't ever do that in a bathroom. That was a mistake. That fabric molded in no time flat. And then the curtains, and then here's the vanity with the 2 sinks, which that was a mistake. I put 2 sinks in here thinking that my girls would be able to utilize the bathroom at the same time, but that never ever happens with teenagers. They do not share the bathroom. They do want their privacy, so that was a waste putting in 2 sinks and 2 faucets. It's perfect for an adult bathroom. Like if I had that in my master bathroom, it would be wonderful because my husband and I are in there together at the same time just about every day, and we're having to wait for somebody to finish brushing their teeth to get to the sink in the mirror, and it's real pain. But I mean, no big deal. No big deal at all. If you're going to put 2 sinks into a bathroom, keep it for your primary bathroom and not a kid's bathroom. They just don't share. So, but it does look cute. Anyway, that's tile floor, and the vanity, that was a dresser that I bought and converted into a vanity. It works wonderfully because it stores a lot of stuff in that. And I need to get a new rug. I had just regular bath mats in here, and I'd love to have something vintage Persian rug looking with a pink background. You know what I'm talking about. I was going to paint another bird, like maybe one in flight up here, and then maybe a couple standing over here in this corner, but I decided not to because when you're standing in the bathroom and you look in the mirror, you see the birds reflected in the mirror. I felt like if I put a few birds on this side, it was going to be too much to have birds reflected in the mirror and also in the corner on the wall. So I just left it empty on this side because I really felt like your eyes need a place to rest. And I'm happy with my decision to do that. I went back and forth and finally decided. Tell me what you think in the comments below. Would you have put a couple birds on this side as well? I'd love to know. Hit me up in the comments below.